Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020.
Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New England Patriots
and the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a man who played at Centennial High here in Las Vegas, Ramondre Stevenson. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Stevenson gets it again on second down.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
He's going to loft one deep left side here, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 40, 20, 10, 5,
and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go. Still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing Jones. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a toss play. It's Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 18. That'll net 7 yards on the ground, but it'll leave him with a healthy distance still to go on 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Stevenson.
And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
Fielded at the 33. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
Now a play fake. Lance.
And that is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And Lance will try again on 2nd down.
He'll take a shot for the end zone.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz,
his 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Raiders take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Jones. Going deep here for Parker. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
Harris running straight ahead. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Jones. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Here's Stevenson. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score.
Ramondre Stevenson
with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Patriots get a bit closer.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Here's Lance to throw it.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is intercepted.
Marcus Jones picks it. And the Patriots are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 45 on second down. Jones over the middle, complete. It's Stevenson.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Jones now on first down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Sam Hubbard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's got room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Jacoby Myers, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots have got it back to within a score.
Folk connects on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here, 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there.
Juwan Bentley there to get him down.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end, any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was, because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stumped that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Looking for more there on first down, but this... Field incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch...
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
And the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
So that now back-to-back drive, CD, that have ended with an interception.
I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him, and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
On first down, Jones. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Sam Hubbard able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Back to throw. Jones. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
Taking it about the 16. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Here's Jones, operating from the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Off the play fake, Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Ramondre Stevenson.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Patriots are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successful. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And some room to maneuver. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 60. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked out right at the 20-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off play action. Jones. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Hunter Henry. A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground.
And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Back to Mixon on first down. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. But it's caught. Tompkins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Shreds him with a stiff arm.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Wow, 213 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Carr now to throw. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jawan Bentley, the one to get in and finish off the play.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Now a play fake. Carr. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Anthony Schwartz with his second touchdown of the night as they have taken the lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on. A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Jones. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Jones to throw on 3rd down.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Jayon Brown. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Mixon with a 1st down carry.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 36.
223 yards for him on the ground as this has been a night to remember to this point.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. Being chased out left. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A Raider first down, Carter Renfrow.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Anthony Schwartz
with his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year.
And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Throwing, Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 20. As we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run with Stevenson.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Second and goal from the 1. Looking to throw. Jones.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
I know they're going through all the possibilities right now, but the truth of the matter is a field goal doesn't do them a ton of good. It'd still be a 2-score game, so to me, go for it. Go for it boldly.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here, and the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Shotgun now for Carr.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Jones on the return. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Now Jones.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones.
And that'll be complete to Stevenson.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even...
Jones hit, and the ball's out. And the Raiders pick it up. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. 10. 5. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr, the open man here, Renfro. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
238 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On play action, it's Carr. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mixon will try the right side. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Raiders on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
And the Pats are going to have it here just past the 25. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 26. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. Open man, the tight end, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is...
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Sam Hubbard make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown.
Tyquan Thornton.
55 yards.
And the Pats have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon.
And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Pushes him over. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Joe Mixon.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully...
And now here's another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just off personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And as this defense walks off the